So I have been away from an actual corporate job for probably about 5 years now. And I started in network marketing 4 years ago and have the possibility of doing my own home-based business, like a separate venture from network marketing. And I don't know, I'm kind of leery of making that jump and going into that direction.
So do you have choices? Do you have choices that you can ask Omie rather than a general an announcement like that? Is there some choices that are you at a crossroads at all with different choices?
Well, I'm thinking that, I don't know, I'm thinking that I'm supposed to be doing both because of the way the network marketing ties me into building relationships to start my own business in a separate venture. So I don't know if that's something that I need to look at, really staying with both of them in mind, or breaking away from the network marketing and jumping into my own business.
Okay, so real quick for you, I already started the network marketing for you. I see it being successful for you and I see it working for you, but I also see you feeling a little tied to it. I see you feeling a lot of fear, and if I say fear a lot, we all feel a lot of fear right now, especially with the whole pandemic that's been going on. Forgive that. But what I'm seeing is even though you're doing this, you're still sort of fighting to keep what you have. When I see you jumping off to your own, I see you having to work a bit hard, but I see you being successful. I see you being very successful, actually. And I also see you having to budget at the very beginning. Budgeting seems to be one of the main things that pops up for you to jump to the next. And you were right in feeling to have to do both at first, but you would only be doing both for so long. You would have to let go of the network marketing eventually. As a matter of fact, I see you going into this other avenue as is, and you're not, your guides are pushing you there. So eventually you will be there. The questions, again, remember, free will is something that is a gift given to us. So even though Spirit wants you here, and this is what they're pushing for, you can still be stubborn and say, nope, not doing this. You're only hurting yourself when you do that. But I see you being very successful over here with your own marketing and your own business. I do see you growing. But I will say this, it's going to take work. I have the work card here. You see how he's grinding away, but you also have success. You see how he's victory and success?
Yes.
So for you, it's more like, do this, but start that already. Just get going. Just get it started. Get it going. It's a matter of when are you going to start? Because once you start this, you're going to start to see how it grows for you, how it multiplies. And then you'll be able to let go of the first one as well. So it's interesting because there seems to be a little bit of an energetic theme here today.
It makes a lot of sense. I struggle with just going and doing and starting, getting that momentum and stuff like that. Like, I literally have the supplies I need to start it, but they're sitting there.
So how Omie can really come in to your advantage is to shine light on what could possibly be in front of you, and that should make it easier for you to move ahead. I would think it was the same thing for me. Is that true, Barbara?
Probably. I mean, I go back and forth between, okay, I'm going to do this. And then it's like, I pull myself back. I have very supportive people in my life. I've been told that is the direction that I need to start to look at by multiple people, earthly and through dreams and stuff like that. I'm very in tune with them, but I don't know what it is that I kind of like self-sabotage myself, I guess you could say, in a way.
Self-sabotage is very common, and whenever it comes to future and growth. Self-sabotage is something that even me as a psychic, I have to deal with, because self-sabotage is us telling ourselves we're not good enough, and it's telling the world we're not good enough. So if you tell the world you're not good enough, so the world will create an environment where you really believe that. That's why I said it's about getting into the mind, not just doing something, not just pointing to the left or pointing to the right. It's about getting in the mind. The fact that you realize that you self-sabotage, that right there is huge, because now the next step is to say, okay, I'm worthy of this and I'm going to do it. And every time you want to self-sabotage, I'm worthy of this and I'm going to do it. It's almost a mantra you need to start to incorporate into your life.
Makes a lot of sense. Thank you.
Okay, is there anything else you wanted to ask at all about a specific product, a specific line, a specific direction, or are you all set?
Well, I mean, I'm literally looking at the other opportunity is actually like a confections business, so to speak. And so I'm just concerned because, of course, a lot of people are into health and wellness and stuff like that. So going into confections is like, you know, a little bit opposite the direction from where I actually saw myself ever to go. So I don't know if that's, you know, or if there's something else.
They're not big on confections. They immediately are like, walk away.
Okay.
They're not big on it. That would take a lot of communication on your end. That would take a lot of work, and that it wouldn't be something that would open up your heart to it. Are you good at it? Can you do it? Yes. But that's not where your heart is. I see you walking away from that. So confections, which is the one that they're showing me here as an entrepreneurial. They're showing me you doing more of the marketing. Which is the marketing one?
Well, I mean, my network business is more marketing than anything. I do all kinds of social media and stuff like that. The confections is just, you know, something that came up as a possibility, you know, to add to current income, I guess you could say. So I don't even know, because it wasn't something that I was immediately like, oh, I need to do that.
Got it. Okay. So so what I have understanding is this is the same thing that I was looking at earlier, that I was saying yes. I want to have that clarity, because what I'm seeing is I'm seeing three things. I'm not seeing two things. You're talking to me as if there's only two things, but I'm seeing three. So which is the other job? There's another job, something else you were looking at that I picked up your success in. Because if you feel this is confections, and I'm seeing that, yes, you can be successful at it, but I also see you walking away. The question that we need to know here is, what are you looking at other than this one thing? What else are you looking at?
I don't even know at this point. I mean, I've looked at all different kinds of things just because of social media and the things that you see and that people are coming up with and being successful with and stuff like that. I mean, I've looked at a possible vinyl business, doing t-shirts and stuff like that. But then I was like, I don't know, that's time consuming. I mean, right now it's kind of hard for me to pinpoint where I want to go, if that makes sense, because I'm home virtual schooling my youngest child. So whatever it is, it's something that I need to be able to structure around taking care of her.
That's okay, perfect, because that's what I saw. I saw you doing a business at home where you would do Zoom calls like this, and I see you selling a product.
Okay. And a lot of, I mean, that I can do with this network marketing, because that we can do, you know, virtual parties and stuff like that.
So with this network marketing, is there another section to it where you can break off in the network marketing to be part of your own?
No, I'd have to split completely from it. in order to do anything like that. It's not like I could take another position within the actual home office section of it. Not at this point in time.
Okay. I do see you leaving it. I do see you doing something else. Keep your eyes open, because it could be that I'm seeing something before it even comes to you.
Okay.
You will know what it is when you see it, because the first thing that's going to come to your mind is, oh, I'm going to have to save money. You will know, because the first thing you're going to feel is, oh, I can do it, but I have to save money. I'm going to have to budget. It looks like we stepped a little bit too far into the future here, because what I'm seeing is you finding something else and doing the very thing I just said. I'm going to have to save money to do that. Yeah, do it. Save money so you can do it, so you can grow.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Barbara. That was really interesting, because to tell Barbara that there's something out there that she's not considering yet, I got the feeling that she saw something that she said to herself, God, that looks interesting, and boom, never gave it another thought, because it was like we talked about self-sabotage. I'm not worthy. All right. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate you being here today. And Omie, if you don't mind, before we go, maybe I can kind of ask a question for me. I mean, here's this wonderful opportunity to work with somebody so terrific. There's two things that I've been doing. I'm back into video. I'm back into production and broadcasting. It's very exciting for me. I'm thrilled to be doing it. And I'm thrilled to be filling a need and even being creative at the same time. So one of the directions I'm going is I am doing, let's see, the first one's easy. I'm working with comedians and interviewing comedians who I worked with back in the 80s during the golden age of comedy. Love it. A lot of growth potential. I'd like to see what you see there. And let's leave it at that, and I'll come up with the other one in a second.
Okay, so right away, what I see with this one is it's not growing as fast as you want it to grow, but I do see it has a lot of working potential. I do see it growing, but not immediately. I see that you want it to grow fast, but it's not growing fast as you deem it should be. It is very good quality and very good content, and that is proven by the Justice card, because this is like the news. If I were to say, oh, what you should be doing with your life, this is like newsworthy. So this is definitely information that will help inspire the future, and I actually see it helping people, young ones who want to become not entrepreneurs. There's
Entertainers?
Entertainers, yes. Entertainers in this field. So it helps them scope in, and those are the ones who are going to bring in more and more of your clients.
Oh.
It's, again, not going as fast as you want it to, but it will spark.
Super. Okay. The other one is I love the idea of uncovering untruths that are going on in the political world, the election, COVID, and I do videos that uncover what's going on that's not being told in mainstream media. So I just wanted to see what your opinion was about that direction. I could do both at the same time. I'm having a great time doing that.
So the first thing that came out is one of the first cards that came out is the Emperor card for this.
Woohoo!
Okay? The reason why that is significant is because the Emperor is about bringing the truth forward, his truth. And if you feel that there is something that's not being told, something hidden, something secret, something in the past that is unknown, and I'm showing you the cards as well because I know you know a little bit of the cards. It's you bringing up stuff and revealing. People love this. I see you loving this. I see you really relishing it and just diving in and diving in. The only thing that Spirit has to say about this is when you present it, to not to be too critical. Not to be too critical. So when you present this stuff, when you do shows about it, start to ask the public questions. And the questions you want to ask is, so here's the facts. Pose the question so that people come up to the same conclusion that you came up with. And if you do that, that channel will also grow. That's what it'll take for that to grow. You need to propose the right question. If you come at it critical, listen to me, they're gonna click next. But with you and your personality and everything that you bring and reveal, it needs to be posed as a question. Tell me, what do you think? Here are the facts, here are the links, check it out, tell me, go for it yourself, read it out. What do you believe? Do you believe that this is happening behind the curtains? You tell me. Comment below. That's what I'm seeing as a growth factor for you.
Perfect. Excellent.
So to answer your question, should you be doing both? Yes.
Hey. Excellent. See, my heart opens. I feel so much fuller hearing this information from you. It's one thing to move ahead and drag your feet and wonder, am I doing the right thing, the wrong thing? But when somebody like you, who is a beautiful source of information, can tell me, yeah, this is the way to do it, this is the way to go, it makes me feel so much more confident to move ahead and dive in with both arms and legs. And so the work that you're doing is incredibly valuable, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Bruce. That's what my goal is. I just want to help people and help them grow financially in any way, shape, or form that I can help someone grow. This has always been my goal, and I hope that everyone who had a question today was able to walk away feeling better, lighter.
And if anyone out there has a question, any business owner, you could be a small business owner, you could be an entrepreneur, you could be in the corporate world, you could be a CEO, you could be responsible for a lot of people or responsible for one person. If you're wondering, where should I invest my time? Where should I invest my energy? Where should I invest my money that will have the biggest bang for my effort? Where should I go? Should I go to the left? Should I go to the right? Should I start a new line? Should I start a new product? Should I take on a partner? There's so many shouldas that if you could get feedback from someone who has this skill and ability, I think it's invaluable. It's been invaluable to me my whole life to have someone around like that. So if that's interesting to you, we're going to put in the ticker exactly how to get in touch with Omie. Omie offers a half hour, 45-minute, hour, or even longer sessions. And anyone that works with her will learn very quickly that whatever investment it takes to work with her will pay back in spades. So I want to thank you, Omie, for being on the show. And we're going to do a lot more shows showing people out there exactly what you do and how you do it. So thank you.
Thank you, Bruce.
And we'll be back for another show. You're watching Bruce Starr and Omie Spirit. And if you need some help with what you do and how you do it, just contact us. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, Omie, and bye-bye, everybody in the studio and for people that ask the questions.